Kudo said during the premiere that Dalton's int stat is a random number every time you look at it. I say that's accurate. Go back to Chrono Trigger Plus. Previously, we got Magus on the team. And then we got kidnapped by Dalton, who somehow improved the Epoch to become a real Wings of Time. It's an airship now, one of the best airships I know in video games. Besides maybe, I kind of like Ragnarok and the High Wind. There's no airships in Earthbound, obviously. And also, for some reason, my OBS is not capturing BizHawk correctly. It doesn't recognize it as a game capture anymore. I heard it has something to do with drivers. So I really hope they fix that sooner or later. I had to jury rig together like a Windows solution. Because I got funky jazz up on the top of the screen that like filed totally legit SNES stuff, you know? Anyway, back to this. He's got more goods. He is selling the Hurricane from Magus, so I might as well buy that. It's an upgrade to his Dark Scythe. It has a Gale Force attached to it now. All that Reaper stuff. They really go home with the Reaper stuff, don't they? Well, we got away from Dalton. We have an airship. We don't have a Chrono, though, which is a problem. We would go to the North Cape now and meet a person. But we already met that person. Oh hey, it's Alphador! Gee, I wonder why he's following Magus around for. Usually he's chasing the kid. Okay, Alphador, we understand. Sure, sing a Ganondorf. This lady here has a mysterious sapling still. At least she survived. She's important for a side quest. If you don't talk to her in Zeal, she ends up here, and she still decides that she's gonna plant. Alphador, you're kinda in the way. A Moonstone! Oh, we talked to you already. At least the kid's happy. Could be. It's very possible. Yes. Magus is Janice after all, and Alphador just really loves Janice. Kitten, please! These guys are all talking about Magus. He's waiting in the North Cape for you to join. But this is Plus, so we already have him. Well, at least the Mother 3 will get things on the road. Everything works out in the end, as we know. Time travel and all that. So there's really nothing for us here anymore. I'll just let them get to time business. Well, we get to something bigger. Lavos again, really? I thought he was napping. That's bigger than a Lavos. That's a lot bigger than a Lavos. Isn't that where the Ocean Palace used to be? Ah, there's the music. May I introduce you to the end game? It's the Black Omen. Yeah, let's not get too close to that thing. That looks like game ending. It's the Ocean Palace. It's also the Blackbird. Queen Zeal moves fast. She combined those two airships, well, I guess an Ocean Palace and an airship, into this giant monstrosity. There's several ways you could go fight Lavos. You could use the Epoch here and fly to 1999. You could use the bucket, or you could go through the Black Omen, and you could take care of Queen Zeal and Lavos. I'm gonna take the Black Omen route because it's very fun. Also, you can fight the Black Omen several times if you feel like it. You can start in 1000 AD and work your way backwards, but the bosses don't respawn and neither do the chests. this place doesn't exactly have anything else besides Black Omen and Mother 3. Everything else is underwater. Yeah, everything else is just kind of like ice chunks floating in the water, like right there. So, let's get the heck out of Dodge and go someplace the Black Omen can't go. The end of time! We gotta go there anyway because we have many side quests we could do now. But I want to make this Chrono trigger again. We're just playing Magus trigger. Also, we learned about this dude. Guru of Time, I presume. Ah, yeah, about him. We broke a Chrono. Can we have a new one? Chrono's dead now. His Luminaire was awesome. We were kind of hoping for, like, some kind of time egg. Okay, great, thanks. I hate it. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Why do you recognize Magus? He's all grown up and he's a Ganondorf now. Yeah, we're looking for a Guru of Time. Have you seen one? Oh, he's pulling the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. Have you seen him anywhere? We need him for plot. At least Luca and Frog. I don't know about this dude right here. So sad music. Hi. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Anyway, yeah, he killed the music when we opened the door. And we have all the time gates. This one goes to Tyranno Lair. Well, what's left of it anyway. And this goes to the Lavos Cave on Earthbound Island. The only other island that survived this whole disaster. Well, we have like a Master of Magic here. Let's go introduce him to Specchio. He has this Omnichrome thing going on. Let's not bring that up right now. It's Magus. Jeez, what are you bringing a Ganondorf in here? Yeah, are you gonna play your happy music? No happy music for us. Gaspar has decided since we killed a Chrono, we're not allowed to have happy music. At least he got some awesome new abilities. Frog is going to be on heal duty. Magus has... he has stuff, but we also have Flare. What I forgot to do is put some absorption armor on Frog and Magus. So they're going to be taking magic damage. Luca at least has a red vest. But hey, at least he gets sound effects. And our damage is obscene now. Magus is working on it, though. He has a few spells he needs to learn. Like, I think he's working on a shell for right now. But our team is now magically durable enough that we could absorb some of these attacks and not die instantly. Which is great. Luca will need some more help, though, because he is using ice on her, and she's fire. So she's bad at it. She takes a little bit more damage than everybody else. Magic resistance depending, though. This is really dismal without the music. Where's our happy fighting? We need some happy fight. Not sad, miserable, end-of-the-world fight. Leave that to the rest of the time periods as a sad, miserable, end-of-the-world. Yeah, with Magus and Flare, it's way easier to defeat him. At this stage. And we get the Healthy Choice set. One Magic Tab and 5 Full Ethers. And he'll go ahead and boot us out. Now he will be This guy. So he went from Omni Specchio to Specamune. Let's not deal with him. He is incredibly strong. He will wipe the floor with us. His spells violate the Geneva Convention. And everybody here has some input. Of course, in the original game, they would be outside at the end of time. They would be like hanging out. Magus would be like moping on the pier. And I think Robo would be standing underneath the light. I'm not quite sure where their original placements are, but now they have rooms. Actually, Robo, yeah. Give us some music. Okay, don't give us any music. I gotta get the music back. This is killing me. Why isn't our music dead? Gaspar, what did you do to it? Why are you so generous all of a sudden? I saw what you did to Specchio. Have this egg. So, what are we going to do with an egg? It's the Chrono trigger. Potential! I had some Mr. Saturns make it. I would take the sad Chrono music at this point. Jeez. But you know, you need wings to hatch an egg. That's the only way things work. But it's only a possibility. It could fail. We need potential. And we need to put in a lot of effort for that potential. So are we just gonna reincarnate Chrono as a bird? 'Cause that'd be pretty cool. We get it now. We're just acting shocked. We know you're Gaspar. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Oh, we got our C trigger. Well, we need a few other things before we could use the C trigger. Of course, we're supposed to take this to Balthazar. But at least we got our music back finally. We can have real good music. Alright, Robo, you may join the team now. That's what I'm talking about. I need to indulge, okay? Frog's taking it especially hard. Now, take a break, buddy. We got this. We have a blade. It's Magus. He's very edgy. Well, Isla, you're just gonna have to sample some fire water for right now. So there is many places we could go, many side quests we could do, now that we have the time airship. But I'm gonna work on Chrono. We do need a thing, so we're gonna stop by 1000 AD. You know, the time period where they're celebrating Magus being defeated, and we're just gonna bring Magus there. So you can see what his future looks like. And again, he would have been dead. That's something they don't tell you. In the original timeline, Magus dies. He summons Lavos, it kills him, much like it did with Chrono. He's dead. Black Omen is going to be at every time period except for Unga Bunga times. And the end of time, of course. But we could fly to all the places. We could go to Medina. We could go down here. Of course, has to be down here somewhere. Yeah, there's Toma's grave. The Northern Ruins. We could go there now. But of course, we're gonna go to Poor Antrus. This is not a very big world map. It's not very big at all. Not compared to like Final Fantasy VI or anything like that. It might be bigger than Earthbound's at least. And everything's small here. So we got some things to do here besides pick up a quest item. Like, we could park this time machine outside Luca's house and no one will ask any questions about it. And we could pick up a new item from Tobin. The Tobin suit! This is good for his... daughter. Extra defense, more speed, 80% resistance to fire. She won't be able to take fire damage for a while. And since we're going to have Robo on the team, he's going to need some better equipment. Like anti-lightning and anti-blue. Minor anti-blue. As for Magus, he's going to be learning Shell eventually, so I'm not going to give him an Absorb right now. We will need lots and lots of fire-resistant Absorb for a side quest that we need to do. But of course I'm not going to do that yet. Oh, Magus, check this place out. This is crazy. You're going to love this. Just pay attention, Magus. Wait a second, I just saw that guy. This bridge is cloning people! There seems to be 2 suns. This is some dark magic! This place is wacky. I'm stuck in here now. This is terrible. I just had to show him the bridge. Also, this. Ah, that's why they have this section of land here. We don't need to go through the forest no more. Oh look, the throne has been vacated. I'll hail your new king. You will be my chancellor. Oh, never mind. I don't like this guy. I think he's evil. Magus in Guardia Castle. Only in Chrono Trigger. Then again, Magus is only in Chrono Trigger, so I guess that makes sense. So let's not go to Chrono's house and drop the bad news. Let's go to the festival. The festival of Magus dying. Gee, I wonder what they're doing here. Millennial fair, huh? Maybe I should ask around, see what there is all about. Oh. It's just so much fun bringing Magus to this to this area right here. I'm having mental giggles and they're spilling out all over the place. I'll take Magus's mind off things. Gonzalesu. Ori wa suyoi. Ore mi katara. Shibaru points. My broken snake is particularly broken today, and I'm not quite sure why. But I'll give it a rest eventually. We can one-shot Gato now. Not like we need the 15 silver points. And I'm not quite sure if it's in the original game, but you could, like, leave this room before he gives you the silver points, and you won't get the silver points. I'm not quite sure if that's just a plus thing or not. But you know, this guy is evil. We're gonna eat his lunch. Not like we really needed it. It's just he's evil. He wouldn't bring the cat back to the kid. Can he? No, he can't. Aw, oh, man, it would have been great to see Magus, like, guzzling soda. How about Unga Bunga music? That's Magus laughing, you just saw it. And that's him dancing. And that's his ladder animation. Unga Bunga music isn't too bad. I seem to have a frog in my throat. Well, at least Magus got to have a little bit of fun in his evil life. Even though it is the festival of him, you know, pointed that out. we're supposed to go is Norstein Beckler's lab. The one place we haven't gone in the entire Millennial Fair. Wait a second, how do you know we need a Chrono clone, and more importantly, why do you have one? Well, we can play a game with them, and we'll get a Chrono clone. You can do this any point in the game. Even in the very beginning, you will get a Chrono clone for like no good reason. I like to do it here because we don't have a Chrono, and how the heck do they know? But it's pretty much Simon Says you have to mimic what the character does. And we'll win ourselves a Chrono, like right here. Everybody has a Chrono clone. Of course I'm doing this on Magus. It starts out slow though. The farther you get, the cheaper the clone is. Oh! I screwed up. Well, it's too expensive for us to buy. I wanted to check how much money I have. Yeah, the clone was probably like hundreds of thousands of G. We're gonna have to try again. Luckily, I think this game doesn't use silver points, but there's other games in here that will. And you can win like cat food and Poyozo dolls. And after you're done this, you could win other clones. But yeah, I forgot. That was supposed to be surprise, even though Magus isn't one for surprise anyway. Let's try this again. Last time I failed like right near the end and it was only like 5,000 that I needed to pay. But then I perfected it, getting the Magus clone. Alright, that's laughing. Trust me on this. Magus doesn't want to show his emotions. Not even surprise. Do more arm things. At least the arm things are easy. Oh, we got... I was too late. For some reason I hit the input and it didn't take it. Oh well. At least I got the Chrono for 5,000. But you could play for other clones. They still say it's a Chrono clone though. But it ain't a Chrono anymore. It's a... Clongus! I'll win myself a Clongus. Maybe not a Clungus. Why does it have to be so slow in the beginning? It throws off my aim later. You know what? It was the whole commentary thing, I think. I need to focus a little bit. I was getting faster. Maybe I could perfect this one. The pattern seems very similar. I did it! Magus is best imitating himself. But that won't go to Chrono's house. That will go to the North Cape in 12,000 BC. You can win a cologne of everybody and they'll go to their respective locations. Luca's cologne will go to Luca's house. Robo will go to the Protodome. Isla will be in the Chief's hut. Marl will be at Guardia Castle in her room. Frog will be at his swamp house in 600 AD. I think that's about it. That's all I mentioned. But we have to go to Chrono's house. His mom doesn't seem to be in. Not even in her room that they made just for her. So the only other room in this house is this one, of course. Yeah, he's doing great. He's having so much fun that we came to relay a message that he's having so much fun. I don't know what's worse, Luca having to lie to her best friend's mom, our Magus being here to deliver the bad news. Well, could we have his clone unrelated business? You know, it's just a big prank we're gonna pull on him. Well... I guess you could say that, yeah. Let's not give it away too much here. We got the Chrono! I just know that the developers are having fun with this. The whole clone business. It was like, this has to be part of the plot. Man, 25 minutes of just effing around with Magus in a time where he doesn't belong. Ooh, I just had an idea, and it's evil. Magus would be proud of it. I'm gonna show the most painful thing of all. Look who they're worshipping, Magus. Oh, God! Why? If that doesn't turn him to good, nothing will. Alright, enough giving him psychotic episodes. We have to head to 2300 AD. We're going to Balthazar. We got the clone already because otherwise we get told we need a clone. And I'm just gonna nip that in the bud. Also, we could go to the Black Omen here. Because there's something different in 2300 AD. Yeah, Lavas already did his thing. He already consumed the life energy. This planet is dead now. And she's just gonna, you know, hang out in her castle for the rest of the time. Also, she's gonna send her robots after you. So I'm gonna go ahead and set them all on fire. Yeah, that's definitely a one-shot. If you notice, these are the same laser guards from the beta room. Well, at least the tech points are real good. But she won't let us in. Let us in! No? Alright. Kill you in a different time period, I guess. Much later. There's so many things to do before we sleep. Like go meet Balthazar. In the Keeper's Dome. The new isn't hanging out because the new is Balthazar now, and it's, I don't know what it does with its spare time. But he knows all about the technological jazz. He's the guru of, reason, isn't he? We need some reason, Balthazar. Well, I guess so. He's the protagonist. And yeah, you need a clone. That's very specific. But we got everything. We have the Chrono Trigger, and we have the clone. The Chrono Trigger! Somehow, yeah, they could do that. Hold on, I can't do it while people are watching. I'm not quite sure why they're Peyozos, but remember, this guy is clinically insane. So I have no idea what kind of weird science he was up to for several thousands of years. Who knows how long. Are you done in there? So yeah, Peyozos are now on Death Peak. Okay, what is it? Oh. That's kinda grim. Luca. As a fellow scientist, you must do it. From one scientist to another. Goodbye, Balthazar. Wow, that's dark. He basically just asked us to kill him. What was left of him, anyway? Wow, that is some, oh, what was that? What was that one horror game back in like 2016 about the ocean and people getting copied into machines? It's kind of like that, except with a new. Next time on Chrono Trigger Plus, we're heading to Death Peak. We need to fix ourselves a chrono. Good night, folks.